Welcome to Mage Rage.
Welcome to Mage Rage by Edd Case of the Mob Cave. We are into March, week 1, and I've decided I want to take a look at the tip, which was that if you cast Annihilation downwards, it primes a secondary function so that you can hurl a projectile or fireball. And I didn't quite decide to actually take Annihilation though. Probably should do that at some point. And, the usual choosing of hats and wands, and then figuring out, oh, right, I have to put in my password first to choose any of the things. Silliness. Of course, the hats and wands are purely decorational and, don't change anything about how the game works. But we enjoy supporting Ed for making this fun game and getting cool hats and wands as a result. I decided to go for the leprechaun look for March, even though by the time this actually posts, it's going to April. But I figured, yeah, top hat and green wand. Sadly, because of the way Lady Vivian's skin works, the top hat doesn't work for her, so she decided to go for something just a little bit different this month. Yeah. Why not have a cardboard box? Sure. And have matching wands. Alright, so in the spirit of sticking with my comfort spells and learning to make the most of them, I watched the water tips and tricks video and am hopeful that I will actually use it a little more effectively as a result. Other than that, still working on remembering to use the Revealing and Blink combo for night vision, which is really, really handy. You just have to actually remember to use it. And then whatever spell you're on to next, usually in my case water, because I'm looking for something underwater, then just lock that so that it doesn't go anywhere. All right, and we are ready. Ready? Ready. And we are in the savannah. And what do we need? Crying obsidian, hay bale, rain coral block, birch sapling, 16 red wool, lily of the valley, a book, a jack-o'-lantern, and a bucket of cod. Okay. None of that looks too terrible. The hardest thing is going to be the 16 wool, because that either means dying and killing 16 sheep or getting some shears and sticking around long enough for them to grow more wool. And possibly the book, because again, cows not really wanting to let go of their leather, like that one that's walking by right over there. But Lady Vivian's going to go try loving it, and we'll see how that goes. Anywho, time to punch a tree. Or, telekinesis, whatever. Trying to make sure I'm far enough away from spawn that I don't take out the tree we are supposed to land on when we come back in, because That's always fun. Coming back, respawning after dying, and then instantly losing like 4 hearts to fall damage. So the usual, make a crafting table, get some sticks, and then go get some cobble in order to actually make stuff. Why put that back where it belongs? Yeah, no. And I'm not sure that mining the crafting table with the pick is that much faster than just punching it, but whatever. Off in search of exposed stone. Got a little bit there. Except no, got a lot of andesite. And of course I can't tell from this distance what's andesite and what's stone. And presumably I'm having some conversation with Lady Vivian. Did I even say at the beginning? Much like the 4th week of February, because this was recorded in the same session, and I was unaware that my microphone and OBS were not talking to each other at the time. So, coming in late with the commentary. Yeah, almost made a stone hoe there, which would have been spectacularly useless. Great for early game regular Minecraft, utterly useless in Mage Rage. Why I keep making a stone pick, I am not entirely sure, because I don't need it between telekinesis and the Iron Silk Touch pick. That's just habit. Alright, so yeah, let's kill a cow, try to get some food and some leather while I'm at it, and oh, interesting looking cave. Know why I went directly for blink. Rather light that up a bit first so that I can see whether it has any stuff I need. There we go. And what would I be looking for in a cave this week? Really just iron to make that bucket for the bucket of cod and some shears for the jack-o'-lantern. So if I'm not seeing iron, I am not bothering to go down into the cave because why? These days, it's actually a better bet to go for high up on a mountain than down into a cave to get iron. So yeah, unless there's something right away visible, it's not worth it. That just doesn't even count as a cave. That's just a hole in the hill. But oh hey, village, they could have paper. They might even have a bookshelf or two. Let's get some chicken. Let's get some chicken. And hay bales. Except, why would they actually have hay bales? If this village had hay bales, it would almost certainly not be on our list. I'm not even finding bread this time. Hello, cleric. Grab a smoker, because grabbing the, whatchamacallit last time, the blast furnace, was so useful. This time, let's steal a smoker. Sounds like a leverage moment. Let's go steal a smoker. This is the same cleric. Goodbye. At least this time we've got some bread. Don't really need gold for anything, so I'm not going to bother collecting the nuggets. Hay bales. Go get a hay bale? Maybe? Hello, hay bales? Really? Self? Come on. right there. It's right there. Bookshelves. Grab a book. Yes, we don't need a lectern this time, but we do need a book. Just grab it. This is the frustrating part about watching yourself in editing after the fact, is all the things that you could have done that would have made life just that little bit easier. Hey, Bale, right there, right. We're just going to collect all the bread and ignore everything else. Well, torches will be handy if I ever find a pumpkin to make the jack-o'-lantern. More bread. And why not, we'll grab some leather pants, because that's useful. That's totally going to stop a zombie from one-shotting me. Uh-huh. I was just in there. Hay bales, right there. Also bookshelves you just went by. You were already in there. Grab. So frustrating. So frustrating. I don't think I ever actually cook and eat any of this chicken, by the way, so that's a complete waste of time. But really, bookshelves and hay bales. Like, the reason it was worth going to the village in the first place, and I'm disappointed that I'm not finding paper when there were bookshelves. Well, yay, now I've got leather. Am I going to do anything about paper? Because I'm not doing anything about grabbing books or hay bales, the two things that this village has that we need. And it's getting dark already. Presumably it's raining somewhere else in the world. And we're just going to kill all the cows, because that's useful if you don't cook the meat. Or at least get some sugar cane somewhere and make some paper. Okay, well, fortunately, Lady Vivian also found the village, so I think she's doing some things that make a little more sense, like, oh, I don't know, grabbing a hay bale. Yes, I am going to harp on that a lot, because I'm very annoyed with myself. I believe she already got the birch sapling right out of the gate also. And now I'm eating raw beef and wasting it because I can't run. But anyway, let's go in search of rain coral block, because it makes the most sense for the person with the water spell to go do that. And the water looks about the right color for there to be a coral reef around somewhere. It's got that sort of azure, semi-tropical look going on. And this would be the point where I realize, hey, this will work better with night vision. Didn't lock the water spell, though. That is the other step I should have taken. But I feel like I am getting the hang of this particular useful combo of my comfort spells. Is there going to be anything in this? No, don't cast water on the thing. Just open it. Books! Book! Book! Good. Grab up and put them back. Why? Please tell me that was because Lady Vivian said she had already made it. grab some coal anyway. And what the heck, have that and get out of there. Back in search of a coral reef. While trying to not invite the attention of drowned from the drowned, whatever, I'm not entirely sure what those are called. That's not a whole drowned village, but they do tend to guard that particular thing. I'm having some chunk loading issues. Not entirely clear on why, but I think that was one of the reasons for the 1.18.2 update. I know that it was because of server issues rather than single player issues. So I'm wondering if it wasn't, among other things, chunk loading. Now that over there is getting my attention because coral reefs do tend to throw off light. However, that is not a coral reef. That is where more drowned will be trying to kill me. And I should really just get under the water because the dolphin's grace does help to an extent when you're splashing around on top of the water, but really just going ahead and swimming is what will make the best use of it. There we go. Well, if you can do that thing, which I am not that good at, where you put your crosshairs just above the horizon of the water and can keep swimming at that speed, that can work really well. But I am not very good at that. Should probably have taken a moment back at that shipwreck to give myself night vision again. And I realize here that I'm coming up on a dead end. Let's get up on top of the tree. Nope. Try it again. Up on top of the tree. Nope. I want to get out of range of zombies so that I can spend some time taking stock of where I am and what to do next, but I'm just failing at that miserably. And I'm not entirely sure what that bit of flame was. Possibly an ancient mage trying to kill me, because, we've got them too. Back to the village, which is not super helpful either. I am essentially just wasting time running around at night here. And wishing that real mages did. We have nitwits wandering around out here at night. Blink myself into a tree. Let's get back in the water. That was at least going a little better. Hopefully I'm not just recovering the same ground. This is where I think I'm realizing that is probably a thing, and oh yeah, heal thyself. That's not what I was trying to do. Neither is that. Not entirely sure why I'm still trying to get on top of a tree unless I just think I might be able to see something useful. There are definitely moments during this particular week that I was kind of regretting not having taken levitation and slowness for my traveling option. But hey, crying obsidian! Finally, I'm contributing to the cause. And dyeing more sheep, or at least grabbing dye so that I could dye more sheep. And casting healing in hopes of harming these zombies down here, and I guess I'm just out of range. Or I'm hitting the dirt blocks instead or something, because it never seems to have any effect. And I ultimately decided during this week that in addition to being able to one-shot you, healing doesn't hurt the zombies, but I don't believe that's actually true. I think I was just out of range. And if I'm not going to be able to hurt them from up here, because I don't have anything else... Oh wait! Telekinesis! Also a weapon. Okay, let's throw you, dude, too. And yeah, take some fall damage coming down from there. And pow. Alright. That seems to be everybody. So let's get down and dye those sheep for all the good it's going to do anybody, because they're way away from where we're going to be looking to shear them. So hey, we'll just kill them. Don't know why I'm bothering to dye them first if I'm not going to shear them, because I get one wool, so it's 1 for 1 anyway. But okay, there we go. So I've got 2 items. Lady Vivian at this point, I believe, has the hay bale and the book. And it is getting to be daylight, so I'm gonna sign off and come back for round 2. See you in a bit.